Now that we are aware of our camera's limitations, it's time to refine our own limitations as cameramen, beginning with reducing shakiness. After your first batch of videos, you may have noticed a substantial amount of shaking. Don't worry, as that's fairly common when beginning to experiment with web video, so you're definitely not alone. The natural inclination is to treat capturing video like taking snapshots with a regular digital camera, because that's what you're familiar with, and that's where you've been previously trained. With a digital camera, you concentrate on the picture before taking it, and then after the click, you stop paying attention. But with video, the click starts the action, not ends it, and you need to keep paying attention for minutes, not seconds. The professional way to keep a shot incredibly stable is to use a fairly large tripod that you have to lug around. However, we can employ the use of our handy GorillaPod instead. Or we can reduce a significant amount of shaking by mimicking how a tripod works when we film. Step 1. Engage your other hand. Whatever you do, do not just use one hand. Always, always, always use two hands, as this is definitely a two-handed operation. Your gripping preference may vary, but we prefer the classic cup or the pinch. Either will dramatically reduce the shaking aspect of your video. Step 2. Tuck those elbows. A tripod remains level on any surface because the first two legs establish points of balance that limit the tripod to falling along one axis. The third leg is then added to eliminate the side-to-side option of movement, thus creating a perfectly balanced platform for your camera. By tucking your elbows, you're mimicking how a tripod works by creating the first 2 points of balance. In doing so, you've now isolated the camera's accidental movement to one axis. And while we don't have a third leg to stop this motion, thus completing our tripod, our tucked elbows will limit our camera's shaking substantially. In the next episode, we'll explore the difference between stationary and panning techniques and identify some tips for filming a smoother panning shot.